Sumac Microfinance Bank has developed a powerful reputation in the market as one of the leading microfinance banks in Kenya, and one that is recognized among the 3 most profitable microfinance institutions in the country, with an asset base of about 2 billion Kenya shillings in the early months of 2020. Sumac is known to disburse loans within 48 hours upon approval, and this has truly endeared the banking institution to many business people who often need prompt financing almost urgently to improve on stock and to meet other financial obligations. On a bright Monday afternoon, we sat down with one of the directors of the Sumac Microfinance Board, Mr. Duncan Mwaniki, who opened up on how the board has worked hard to ensure Sumac's capacity to serve the market is enhanced every day. Mr. Mwaniki is one of the 4 founders of the bank and served in its early years as the managing director before moving fully into the board. He has been on the forefront for Sumac Microfinance Bank in the drive to mobilize funds for the institution in order to have the requisite threshold with which to lend money to clients. As he spearheads this process, he has worked hand in hand with fellow directors, managers of the bank, and staff members alike to make Sumac Microfinance Bank competitive. So how has the journey to strengthen Sumac's capacity been so far? And what was the reason why the founders decided to eventually start a microfinance institution?
Our main objective of deciding to operate a microfinance is to bring financial inclusion to Kenyans across the country. And we thought there is nothing as good as giving business people opportunity to get finance from us. And with that, we were able to offer a number of variety of loans tailored to meet different aspects of our economy.
One of the ways to mobilize funds has been through offering the market various highly competitive products. The bank's fixed deposit account has emerged in recent years as one of the best in the market, with an interest rate of up to 13% per annum. Many players in the market have observed that Sumac's ability to sustain this product for over 80 years is an indication of the bank's intentions to help individuals develop a culture of investment and eventually have the momentum to prosper in ways that have been tried and tested. Sumac's fixed deposit now emerges as one of the most attractive investment vehicles in the country for all people and businesses at large.
We have one of the best fixed deposit accounts. We give clients very competitive rates, and because of this, we have had a very positive impact. And we have clients as far as the diaspora. Just to mention about the diaspora is that it's a unique thing, and from our marketing, we have been able to raise over 100 million from the diaspora. We're offering between 10 to 13%, and this has helped us get substantial deposit from the diaspora. This, coupled with the trust they have in the management of the bank, has made us have funds that we can be able to lend to our clients.
Mr. Mwaniki is delighted that the fixed deposit account has made Sumac very attractive for clients who would like to grow their investments consistently and successfully. On the other hand, as Mr. Mwaniki says, this has enabled Sumac to have enough reserves with which to lend to clients at large.
Banking is a matter of trust. The banking is a matter of the name you put in the market. Our name in the market has been good. We have been able to raise substantial amount on debt from very good organization in the diaspora, internationally, and this coupled with the good corporate governance we have at Sumac has helped us.
This being a consolidated effort from all members of the board, Sumac has indeed been able to get funders from both the local and international markets to show up its strength to lend. The stability of the bank has sometimes depended on how much it is able to lay on the ground as the premium financial base upon which it can predicate its lending activities. To that end, Sumac has done very well, and Mr. Mwaniki is convinced that funds mobilization will continue as a necessity to help the bank grow. The effort has not only come from directors alone.
A number of our shareholders have also been able to help us get more funds. Our staff has also been instrumental to this journey. They have helped us get these funds as we would require them.
Mr. Mwaniki, who has been on the banking scene for decades, carries a wealth of experience in the industry, having worked for banking giants like Barclays Bank, now ABSA Kenya, and has offered all the knowledge and expertise he has to enable Sumac scale higher heights. He helped steer the bank in its initial years of growth until 2015 when CEO John Jihia was recruited, and Mwaniki moved fully into the board of directors to continue serving as a member of the board.
I'm a career banker. I started as a clerk in a banking, and I was able to grow in the banking industry to senior position as a regional director in corporate banking, and it has been instrumental from my background to help the bank Sumac grow where it is. I was able to be the first managing director of the bank until I retired in 2015. But even after my retirement, I've been at the background trying to offer expertise advice, offer my experience in the banking sector, and this has assisted the bank grow the way it has grown.
The board of directors at large, Mr. Mwaniki says, has been very committed to the Sumac cause. The directors have put in a shift over the years, and they continue to invest their time and money in ensuring the bank grows rapidly and steadily.
The board has been very instrumental, and it has been working as a team. We have not had any problems with the individual board members, and they have taken their own time without adequate compensation to make sure that the bank grows to high level so that people and the staff and our stakeholders can live.
Mr. Mwaniki is very hopeful that the bank will grow into a giant institution that is able to cater for broader clusters of clientele in the Kenyan market. He hopes in the coming years, Sumac will emerge as the bank of choice for all businesses in the country. since Sumac has continued to serve in the Kenyan banking industry as the bank for all business people. To be able to achieve this enduring objective, Mr. Mwaniki says Sumac must continue shoring up its capital base to remain competitive. With a strong capital base, he says, Sumac will be able to broaden its mandate to include other sectors that it doesn't serve yet, and that is why mobilization of funds remains a key undertaking to which the board is committed.
We need to have adequate capital for us to be able to lend to as many clients as possible, and also offer long-term finance.
And as Sumac continues to conquer the market, Mr. Mwaniki believes that the next 10 years will be very crucial as Sumac seeks to move into the front of the queue in as far as microfinance banks are concerned. He has, however, identified some of the areas he thinks Sumac can go into for purposes of posterity and to score big business gains.
We still feel there's a gap, there's a big gap between the banks, the equities, the family banks. There's still a gap that has not been properly filled since immediately the likes of family and equity moved a notch higher. So this is the gap we think Sumac will be able to fill.
As a growing entity, Sumac will always attract new investors. Mr. Mwaniki is happy to inform us that the door is always open to new investors who may want to have a stake in Sumac Microfinance Bank.
I would say that the door is not closed for investors, but the most important is that we must get an investor who is like-minded, like who the other investors we have. Otherwise, if the chemistry does not go right, I think for us, it can create more problems. We have been open, we have been discussing with a number of people, but we have not had the right chemistry. But the door is open, Oliver, and we will see the offer, whatever we shall get.
A vibrant banking institution like Sumac will always attract commendation from industry players and the market alike. Sumac's growth has seen its rapid progress recognized through various awards in the recent years. In 2018, Sumac Microfinance Bank was recognized as the second fastest growing microfinance bank in Kenya by the Think Business Banking Awards. In 2019, the bank was recognized as the best in agriculture and livestock financing, courtesy of Think Business Banking Awards again. This was besides the award Sumac received from the automotive industry as the best microfinance bank in automobile financing in Kenya in 2019. Mr. Mwaniki is only happy to recognize that the bank has done well, and the awards are a humbling experience.
I think the Sumac, the way it has been working as a team, has helped us win all those awards. I must congratulate our staff for the work they have done. They have worked hard, especially I can say the way they have done the cream of biashara in Edongori has been fantastic. And I think the teamwork has also been very good, and I take this opportunity to thank all the staff for the hard work they have done.